While discussing about schemes and weird crypto companies, a lot of you have noticed that I am and was a big proponent of Steemit. I should have done that the other way. Anyways, so is Steemit Schemit? Let me address your concerns today, and I'm going to give you my honest opinion about Steem. There are pros to it, and there are cons to it. I'm not going to be like, oh wow, it's amazing, yeah, totally join, make a lot of money. My name is Kubera, welcome to the channel. You're also able to call me Mike, and yeah, let's get started into it. So I started with Steemit. It's been a couple months now, and Steemit was an interesting little platform for me to look at. I wasn't really looking at the cryptocurrency behind it, Steem and Steem dollars, because there's two. Technically, there's three because it's Steem dollars, Steem, and then Steem Power, but Steem Power is literally just Steem, but it's like a long-term investment, where it used to be for, I think it was over a year, which was crazy, but anyways, now they shortened it, they reduced it, I don't know, half a year ago or something like that, where now it takes 13 weeks to get out your payment, so pretty much 3 months, and here's what happens. You convert Steem into Steem Power, which enables you to have larger upvotes onto the website Steemit. So that is only if you actually have the Steem on your account on the website. It doesn't matter if you have it on Poloniex or Bitrex, that doesn't count. So if you have Steem, you convert it into Steem Power, which means you pretty much put it on a lockdown. And the only way you're able to get it out is if you power down, which takes 13 weeks. So every single week, you get 1/13 of the amount that you had. And then whatever you earn, it doesn't get counted, but whatever you earn, you're able to, there's two ways of getting paid. You get 50-50 split, so half of it immediately goes into Steem Power, which you will be able to power down later on, or it can be 100 fully powered up if you want it to go that way. So it depends on the price of Steem, which one's actually a more lucrative option for you. And it was weird because Steem dollars also were like super inflated, and Steem dollars are supposed to be equivalent to a normal dollar. It's not supposed to be like rising or going crazy, and it was like double. So that was not the best. Anyways, a lot of people have made money with Steem, and pretty much the simple way of explaining it to you guys is that it's a social media platform that's similar to Reddit that pays you in cryptocurrency for upvoting content, which is curating, for posting your own content, and for pretty much keeping Steem and just being like part of the community, right? So a lot of you probably are familiar with Reddit. You're able to post links, you're able to post stories, weird memes and pictures, whatever it is. There's all these subreddits, these little communities, and the same thing is going on Steem. It's just smaller and it's more tight-knit, where it's less categories and stuff, but it's growing. And there is a huge incentive compared to Reddit. Where Reddit, it's kind of cool to get upvotes and maybe front page of whatever subreddit it is. I was really impressed when one of my videos got onto the front page of our videos. I was like, woo! Plus we got a bunch of views and stuff, but you don't get paid. That's it. The coolest thing that can happen is they don't even really like monetization on Reddit. So that's why, you know, if you have companies or stuff like that, you don't want to promote on Reddit unless you know what you're doing, because black hat marketing is not going to work. And especially if people find out you're doing that, they will do like witch hunts and all that stuff. It's not really allowed, but they'll still do it anyways. Reddit is Reddit. You either love it or you hate it. I'm part of I'm in the middle. I'm split on it. While Steemit is straight up just like, yeah, we're going to pay you. We love money. It's fine to be greedy. So it's a completely different aspect to it. And there are similar platforms to Steemit where it's like, you got Zapple and all these other ones where it's like the YouTube and the Twitter and all this stuff where it pays you in cryptocurrencies, right? But it's not even Steemit that I'm focusing on. It's mainly the engine behind it, which is, it's cool that you have a social media platform that rewards you for using it other than just views, which, yeah, you're able to monetize those views later on, but that's only if you know what you're doing, if you're a marketer. So if you have a company or you have a product or service or whatever, and you post a link to it, and then 1,000 people come to your website, and then you convert those offers because you have a landing page, that's cool. You made money, and that's fine. There's a lot of ways to monetize traffic, but this is so much simpler because there's no advertisements, and some people are a little bit afraid about that. Although I'm not sure how Steemit would be if there was advertisements. On one hand, I'm sure it would alleviate some concerns, but on the other hand, it would probably anger some people. It's fine as it is right now. One social media platform that I think should definitely get advertisements going is Tumblr, and they sort of are. It's like in beta, and it's weird, but I used to be heavily involved with Tumblr, like actually monetizing blogs, and I had one that had like 60,000 followers and all that stuff. Anyways, I'm kind of getting away from that. So this is going to be a little bit of a longer video because I'm going to explain to you why I like Steemit, and I'm going to address those concerns where people are like, it's a scheme, it's just like BitConnect and all these other things. Okay, so actually, first of all, let's talk about that because probably you don't want to wait till the end of the video. So, unlike some of these other schemes where, okay, sure, there are programs which you don't need to invest any money, but there's other ones where you do need to invest money or it's so highly encouraged. Whoa! Okay, sorry, that is the closest a giant helicopter has ever flew near my apartment. Like, there's an airport. I wish I could have gotten that. Small things in life get you really excited. So most of those other programs, they encourage throwing money in there. And on one hand, it does make sense because, yeah, if you have money invested or you have a lot of money, the more money you invest with, the more money you're able to earn. And that same principle applies to Steemit. If you do put money into Steemit or Steam dollars, whatever, yeah, you will earn more money. That's just how it works. However, you do not need to invest a single dollar to make thousands of dollars. Now, I'm saying that, but 99.99% of you will never get there. And I'm not trying to be rude. It's just the way it is. You will not get thousands of dollars. You might not even get $50. The way I'm going to briefly explain it is if you post 50 to 100 quality posts, you shouldn't expect any money. Maybe a couple dollars from those first couple of posts. That's it. If you get more, if you get $50, if you get $100 collectively from the 50 to 100, if you get 1,000, that is amazing. That's fantastic. And I hope that encourages you to further post and stay on the website and connect with other people. Forget about the website. Forget about Steemit. It's all about the connections. It's another networking tool. What is YouTube? Why do I do YouTube? Sure, I get paid through it. I really like it. I mean, I was doing it since I was a kid. Oh, I'm passionate, all this stuff. But truthfully, it's an amazing networking tool. I'm talking to some people who are watching this from Asia, from Africa, from Europe, from all across the world. I'm getting emails for business opportunities. I'm getting emails for friendships. People want to meet up. It's really cool that I'm able to travel wherever I want in the world, and there's people I'm able to connect with that otherwise I wouldn't have these same opportunities. Sure, maybe if I travel around a little bit and I go out, listen, I go out and talk with people a lot. It's really weird. I'm an introvert, but I try to be as extroverted as possible, and I'm trying to like train myself and I talk with people, but that is so time consuming, and going to networking events and all that stuff, like, while this, you post up a video, you throw up a blog, whatever it is, you get people immediately viewing your content. And if not immediately, like, it's readily available, but you have to optimize it in a way so people do see it. You have to know what you're doing. But even if you have no idea what you're doing at all with social media, with marketing, with whatever it is, if you just come back every single day, you post stuff, yeah, someone will eventually see it. And if that person is a whale and decides he or she likes it, and they give you an upvote anywhere from 1% to 100% if they really love it, if they think you deserve it, yes, you could make a couple $100 from a single post. There have been people who've made, I don't know, what was the most expensive one, like $15,000 from one post, from an introductory post. There's been multiple people who made over $10,000 from one post. Those days are kind of gone. I don't want to say like they're never going to return again. I mean, they might. But people were way more generous, and it's just like, you know, everybody's just throwing it around there. And also the price fluctuations and the fact that it's growing larger. There's going to be a lot more accounts that are giving like 1 penny upvotes than there are whale accounts, because the whales are just able to, your content's not going to get in front of their eyes unless you forcefully put it there, which is your marketing, and you're trying to work with the SEO, and you're throwing your name out there, so you're growing your brand. So pretty much what I'm trying to say is, I'm not looking at Steemit as a coin. I don't care about the coin. It's falling right now. Yeah, I've lost money on it right now, technically. I haven't sold it, so that's why I didn't lose money. And as with anything, there's periods where it's good times and there's bad times. And there's some people who have left the platform, and that's fine. There's other people who see that it's growing in terms of the users, in terms of the comments, in terms of the posts. Everything is growing and the trends are growing if you type in Google Trends and stuff like that. So if you look at the long-term scale, even if Steemit fails in the long term, I think that this is the future where you will have decentralized social media platforms where, yeah, cryptocurrency is being exchanged, and maybe it's not going to be like next year, but it might be a norm for kids or whatever. I'm just excited because I'm a social media marketer. I get, you know, I like it. I like it. I don't want to say the word for it because it's inappropriate, but I really love it. I love it. Okay, man. It keeps me going. That's what makes me rise every single day. I love the numbers game, okay? So I don't even care about the money. Yeah, technically I did lose money. But the thing is, the reason I lost money, the reason anybody loses money is because they put money in. So the key point that a lot of people here are going, they're linking the articles from like last year, where that's a little outdated because the platform's changed quite a bit since then. But anyways, regardless of that, regardless of whether the article was written 2 years ago or whether it was written yesterday, a lot of these go about the same point where it's like the developers have a bunch of the coin to themselves, okay? Well, Ripple is in a position where it's much higher up on the coin list. It has a giant market cap. There's billions of dollars we're talking about, and that should be concerning as well. There's a bunch of cryptocurrencies out there. Technically, the same arguments that are used against Steemit can be used for maybe probably like 99% of the crypto coins out there. Is it foolproof? Is Steemit going to be around in 5 years? It could. It could be around in 10 years. I think it definitely has a lot more room to stay. It has a bigger base built than these BitConnect and Control Finances and these cloud mining companies and all this stuff. But I am a big proponent of Steemit, and yet I'm not saying that, oh yeah, for sure it's going to be around 5 or 10 years. Definitely invest all your money into it. It's going to make you a bunch of money because the price is going to skyrocket. I don't know. I just don't know about the price. But here's what I do know. There's more people that are using it, which means if there's more traffic, you're able to monetize. The probabilities of the coin going up are high. And even if it doesn't go up, it doesn't matter. You shouldn't be concerned about that, because if you post content every single day and you make sure it's quality and you make sure you're building connections, you're able to earn from Steemit a lot more than if you're just like, oh, I'll buy 1,000 Steem for this price and I'm going to sell when it like doubles my money. Seriously, you would actually lose technically money through opportunity cost if you just do that, as with most of these crypto coins. You buy a coin and you let it sit there. And I'm not saying that's a bad idea. If you donate, because you also have to donate a lot of time and stuff, maybe not donate, but you give your time and efforts in return, hopefully, for something, for financial compensation or whatever it is, right? You do have to devote a lot of time to it. And most of you will fail, because if you've never read it, I definitely encourage you to look up Seth Godin. He's the author of The Dip. So this is as with anything in life, but this applies extremely well to social media marketing. A lot of you will give up. You'll be like, well, I posted a couple posts and I didn't make any money. Nobody viewed it. And like, I didn't do anything besides that. I didn't comment on other people's stuff. I didn't post my Steemit post on Reddit, on Facebook, on Twitter. I didn't share it with my friends or family. No, I don't want my friends or family to see that. Then what are you doing on YouTube? What are you doing with your time? You're wasting it. That's the truth. You're wasting it because you give up too easily. For those people who will give up, you won't make money. For those people who will make money through posts, through the community, through eventually getting to a point where there's a bunch of whales who support them, who everybody knows what your name is, what your brand stands for, what you're writing about, the niche that you're in, that you're dominating that niche, that you're going full out every single day. There's people making six figures so far, most likely, I guess, because we don't know. Maybe Steemit might fall within the next year, maybe. But at the moment, there's people who are making six figures or more just through writing and commenting and engaging. And sure, some people, I'm not sure how much they work, but I'm guessing there's some people who treat it like a 9 to 5, where they put in 8 hours every single day, and it does take a lot of time. It's pretty simple stuff, but it's repetitive, okay? So you have to write, you have to look at works cited, you have to engage with people, you have to go through messages, you have to promote it. It takes a lot of time. It's very simple, but boom, before you know it, the entire day is gone. However, you made money. You got rewarded for your efforts. So Steemit may be sketchy in terms of the fact that, yeah, out there, the developers are keeping a little bit of the coin. It is a community that's mainly based around the people at the top making a lot of money. However, it's certainly much better than it was from it when it first started. If you look at Steemit from when it first started, it has improved greatly. And also, it doesn't matter whether the people at the top are making a bunch of money, because you can get up there too. This is as with anything. But you most likely won't. You most likely won't, because you will give up. And there's a lot of spammers out there who won't make money on Steemit. There's a lot of people who give up after 5 posts, after 10, after 20. You won't make money. Even I recognize the fact that I will not be one of the top paid accounts on Steemit, because I just don't have enough time. I am going with what I love, which is YouTube. I chose YouTube over Steemit because I believe in it a lot more. I still believe in Steemit, and hopefully I'm right. Hopefully we're able to make a lot of money. So the way you make money with Steemit is if you are going full out every single day, and on top of that, you reinvest some of your earnings, or you put in some, let's say $5,000, $10,000, and you're upvoting your own posts so more people can see it, you're throwing out comments and stuff like that, right? Then you will make more money, and you're able to keep reinvesting, and everything's growing. And if on top of all of that, the price rises up, boom, you doubled, you tripled, you quadrupled your money within like a week, a month, whatever it is. If it's a large amount of money, oh, you're good at that point. You're definitely done. But you don't need to invest money. You don't. Are the chances that you're going to make a lot of money low, and are the odds kind of against you? Yes. But as with any social media platform, there is a point where I think there needs to be a line drawn in the sand, where it's like, there's stuff where it highly encourages you to throw in your money. Highly. If you throw in your money into Steemit expecting to make a bunch of money and you don't really do anything with it, well, yeah, you might lose your money. And if that's what your plan is, you're just going to throw it in there, maybe you should pick a different coin. If you don't want to get involved, it's not for you. Steemit could fail, but the idea behind it is very nice. There's a lot of things that, sure, it makes it similar to cloud mining, to BitConnect, to all these lending programs, where it encourages some sketchy activity. Not everything is known, but the same rules apply to most cryptocurrencies out there. It's all shady. It's all, I mean, you could say that YouTube's shady, I'm shady, we're all shady. There is a point where you're just getting way too paranoid at that point. If you don't want to invest your money into Steemit, that's fine. If you don't want to invest your time into Steemit, that's fine. Steemit could crash, and if it does, I'm going to lose money. A lot of people will lose money. The thing that keeps me going, though, is that I'm looking at it from a marketing perspective. That's it. I don't care about the prices. I see that more people are engaging with it. I see that it has a lot of room for exponential growth. That's what I'm hoping for. I want it to grow exponentially. If it grows exponentially, forget about money. I'm getting more viewers. I'm getting more fans. Some people didn't know who I was, but now, thanks to Steemit, it's another avenue to reach and get those connections. And one connection can lead to 10, to 100. I see exponential growth in multiple ways. And also, I see that there's people with millions of dollars in their accounts, or hundreds of thousands of dollars in their accounts, and they're A, not going to withdraw at the moment because the price is so low. But B, also, I mean, there's people who have kept their money in from the very beginning, and they could have made a bunch of money if they sold when it was up there. But these people are holding for some reason. I mean, there's got to be a reason that these millionaires are holding their money into it and they're not selling off giant portions of it. That's keeping me a little at bay. Anyways, hopefully the price of Steem recovers, but even if it doesn't, Bitcoin's going up. Now, Bitcoin might crash. Whatever happens, happens, but at least I'm happy with the fact that I'm getting more views and I'm getting paid without too much risk. There's always going to be risk. The more risk you have, the more money you're able to make. I think that Steemit will stay longer than most of the companies that I'm talking about, but, it's up to you. And if you're interested in it, don't sign up without doing your research. First, do your research. And if you like it, maybe it might be a cool platform to check out. Anyways, my name is Mike. Sorry for the long video. I just wanted to talk about it, but I wanted to say my name is Mike. You probably heard that like 3 times in this video. If you enjoy this video, please leave a like, comment, subscribe, and share. Thank you, by the way. You probably haven't gotten to this point because this video is super long and there's advertisements through the video and you're probably like, Whoever donated, I forgot your name, I thanked you in the comments, but whoever donated 1 Litecoin to me, that was really cool. It was like $45 or $50 or whatever. You're amazing. Anyways, peace. Have a good one.